Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't smoke, don't drink, don't gamble. Those are good, simple, just basics. And then what happens? After a while, then they tell you, the youngsters tell you the things that we should not do, what's going on right now, the things that we don't know. Then we say, well, let's put on our thinking cap now. Let's think of what we would do, should do, could do, and ought to do. In order to become a better student in school, a better American, and this is what a lot of people don't get, and a better all-around person of the kingdom. We all know what the kingdom is. And then the kids, they come and say, well, Mr. Moore, Mr. Come on, what's the kingdom? And I get a chance to tell them about Jesus. Now, out of this, that little simple something, ABC is as simple as A, B, and C. This is an A, or a triangle of life. It is made up of three parts. The bottom part is the balance, or the foundation of life. One side is the correct delivery and recoil of life. Part of the other side is the step in, jab, and drag of life. The remaining portion is a hundredfold mystery. That's biblical. And then they'll come and say, what's this hundredfold mystery? Okay, we'll talk about it. So, with that, but the thing that we mentioned about the colleges and all of that, that's good. It's very good. But what excites me is when you get a young girl that's been with me since she's probably 8, 9, 10 years old. She come in and she says, Coach, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, man. She said, but wait a minute, Coach. Then she tells me, she says, honey, would you come here? She calls her husband. Yes, she calls her husband. And the same thing with the boys. Those are the things that God wants us to change. We have a kid. Anytime I start to cry, I always think my dad is he was crying. We have a kid. We were at an event. This kid, Martin Nunez, he had been with me since he was probably 10, 11 years old. So he came and so we were at an event, and he said, Coach, that guy over there, that's the police that arrested me. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, which he had been arrested when he was younger. And but this police happened to be there. It was at a civic event. But in school, we don't teach civics anymore. They don't teach civics. So the police came over, he said, I remember you. I arrested you. Now here's this kid. This kid is standing here in a nice check down suit, and he's looking like one of our dignitaries. And the police didn't know it, but this kid this was, 2 years ago, but this kid, Martin Nunez, he just graduated from law school. Just graduated from law school. And here's a kid that comes from the barrio. It's called Barrio Logan, where a lot of the trouble goes on and all of that kind of stuff. And we have another young kid that I'd like to tell a story about. Little black kid. His name is Keyshawn. Keyshawn came a couple of years ago, and his dad has been a gang member. All the family members have been gang members and all that kind of stuff. And you know all of we have a great big issue going on with black on black crime now. That's really probably, we talk about racism, prejudice, and all that kind of stuff, but the biggest racism problem going on is us, that people of color have as one another. Because they're shooting and killing each other as quick as you can say Jack Benny. That's a big problem. Yeah, we have the other stuff that goes on. But anyway, this kid comes in. So he, and there's this big thing going on with the police and all of that. Our police chief, Shelley Zimmerman, is probably one of our better friends. She's probably one of our better friends. But anyway, so this kid, he comes, he goes with me. Now, he's been in ABC now for over a year, and supposedly hate police and all that stuff. So he comes, he goes with me to the police department. And we go to a function. And he says, "Hey, Instructor Warren." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Those police are cool." He said, "There's nothing wrong with them." See, this is and you know, we have some issues. We do have some issues with the police, and the police have some issues with us, vice versa. But the thing that, if we teach our youngsters how to step off in life with their best foot forward, without cowardice, but with courage and dignity, we can change all of those attitudes. Not on that side of the fence, but on this side of the fence too. Because we have babies like that she knows what's going on in the world. And like she said, "No, I don't like it." She's a world changer. And we have to reach people that can help us go out and make a difference. Because the only reason I do this is because he's leading me. He's leading ABC. And if we can get all of us to come together in this small, in Wickenburg, you say you have some issues here? Let's stop them here. Let's not wait till they get to Chicago. Let's not wait till they get to the major cities. Let's stop them right here. And this can be an example to the rest of this country. I don't know if you have any black people here or not. I don't know. That really doesn't matter. But black, red, white, yellow, and brown. E, G, B, D, F. Every good body does fine. If every good body does fine, then we can FACE. Then we can face the nation together. We can change these things. All it takes is just a little bit of want to. And that I know somebody, you know somebody, somebody that knows somebody, somebody that knows somebody else. We can get what we need to get to make this happen. Pat said we need $10 million. Okay, let's get whatever it takes to make it happen.
That's the start.
Because it takes money to do what we want to do. God has all the money in the world. And I'm just speaking from my heart. That's all. I really didn't come here to talk about money. I came to sit with Jesus today. And by God, I want to say this here. We talk about, I've been to over 50 different countries. I do missionary work. 3 months ago, I just had a gun put to my head in South Africa. And the Lord delivered me. Somebody got shot, but he delivered me from that. But because he delivered me from that because I have a job to do. And I pray that we can all come together here. Amen. To help make a difference. Amen. And now, who can tell me what the greatest bore in the world is when it gets born? Let me tell you what the greatest bore in the world is. I know she can tell you. It's a teacher or person that's talking, that's made their point, and they continue to talk. So, I'm thinking.
Talk about setting me up.
Thank you so much, Billy. Let me share a little bit more about what we're going to be doing here on behalf of Billy and that program. I've talked to the CEO of the hospital. They have a gym over at the hospital where it's open to the public. plus the fact they have some therapists there, what have you, that use it. And they're building another one. They're building another one. They're going to put it in another building. And I think at this point, we have an opportunity, and Jim's on board with this, by the way, that's the CEO. And we have an opportunity to bring that program into Wickenburg. And we've got 2 other churches, by the way, that will probably jump on board and help support it. So at this point, we're becoming proactive in accomplishing the goal of reaching the youth. I am going to try to get him over here with, and yeah, well, it'll happen. It'll happen. And so you can speak to the school. By the way, we are very proud of our school. We have one of the highest rated schools in the state. And we're talking about a blue collar community. And we beat Scottsdale a lot academically. So we have been very, very fortunate in the founding of the school and people who formed and modeled the school. They've done very, very well. So we do have a high academic standing. We have had since its inception. It took about 3 years to get the students that they first got in up to par, but from that point on, they have never missed being a school. A school. So that is, we're going to try and do that while you're here, see if I can get an appointment with Dr. Miller, and we'll go ahead and see if we can't get you in to speak. If not this trip, maybe the next trip.
One of the, there's a young girl